Hey guys, welcome back to another Crypto Pumps video. So yesterday we had Crescendo. It was a great day. Everything went well. I did a video on myself. I watched the mainnet change from 1 block to 10 blocks per second. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It was pretty cool. I had Lewis from ZellaSwap on for an interview before that as well. We kept it nice and simple about the DEX that's going to be developed on Kaspa. Kaspa Silver did a go live party. Blockchain Banter did their own thing as well. And basically, Michael, I saw videos today of Michael Sutton and Jonathan Sompolinski talking about the Crescendo and watching it happen live. So just in case you haven't seen it, I'm going to show you those first. So it's basically, we're just going to watch a couple of little videos and then we're just going to run through quick what's next for Kaspa because it's very exciting. So this is Michael Sutton. He posted this yesterday. So a bold prediction moments before. You have a look at this.
Any final words before your big day?
Just pure anxiety. No, I'm joking. It seems like it's just gonna work. That's what I believe.
And if not, you're coding it into existence.
It's only a glitch.
Okay.
It's gonna be interesting to see the DAG structure.
What specifically you're excited about or curious about?
The topology of how the global peer-to-peer network affects the DAG structure.
Any guesses?
Yeah, it's not going to be like if now we have like 3 blocks in parallel, we're not going to have 20, 30 blocks in parallel.
It's not a 10x increase in the width.
No, it's going to be a more complicated structure because of the proximity and mining of so fast. So there's going to be many clusters, and it's a more complicated structure.
Any pre-mortem analysis? If it fails, why it fails? What could happen?
Only like a minor, like something subtle, like some edge case or something. Otherwise, it's going to be interesting to see the network. But even if it's 20 blocks wide, that's what the K is for. So we have K at 124, so that should be okay.
And how many hours of break you need before you go to the 100 blocks per second effort? Like you need a day off, half a day off?
I just said on X that I'm not planning to do the block break first. First DAG night is first, so you're kind of contradicting us here. But yeah, I'd say maybe, I don't know, 10 hours.
Honored to have you here, and I'll be watching from the side, from the court side.
Flip the camera to show yourself for a second.
Yeah, no need.
So Jonathan didn't want to. Jonathan is the founder of Kaspa, and this is Michael Sutton. Michael Sutton is like the brains behind the Crescendo. He's the lead developer, I suppose you'd call him. There's Ori Newman that helped him, another developer, coder of stuff, crypto aspect. But although I think he's working on Sparkle smart contracts at the moment. There's another video here that we'll go to, and it shows Jonathan in this one. So this is another pretty cool one.
Catch
26 blocks away. We're seconds away. We're seconds away.
Now, I don't know why he's listening to Kaspa Silver and he didn't have me on instead of him for some reason, but we'll let him away with it.
We're about to see this thing live. You can see right here at the DAA score right here. It's about to hit the 165,000. 10 blocks, yeah, we're seconds away. It's almost here. There it is. There it is. It just happened right here. Crescendo, 1 block per second to 10 blocks per second. It's here. It's here. I did not know this was gonna happen. That's kind of funny. Wow. Let's go. All right. Let's see what's happening.
Now we
here.
have 10 minutes of a fixed DAA window.
I mean, look at this.
And then DAA will reactivate.
This is looking flawless.
What do you mean that it's the DA is not active yet? Can I elaborate on that, please?
Like we took the difficulty at the
Come on.
moment before
Can
the
you
hard
find a
fork.
block on stream now? That would be awesome.
We took the difficulty at the moment of the hard fork and divided it by increased it tenfold, and now it's fixed on that difficulty for 10 minutes. Because we had full hash rate on Crescendo, we had no drop, so we have this 10 BPS, as we can see. And then when the DA window is going to grow sufficiently large, we're going to start adapting to the difficulty again, and that's that in 10 minutes or 8 minutes.
So do you think the main challenge is behind us, or you're still the main anxiety level should be behind us?
Yeah, definitely. The most sensitive point is the switch moment, because some unexpected things can happen, and we're past that. Now there can be like random bugs related to pruning, but they're not gonna like affect live nodes probably, so they're not critical. Stuff like that.
Shechayanu. Come on, I'm waiting for your blessing.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
Amen.
Now, can I show you for a second? you gotta get on camera. The man and the legend. That's an advertisement. Okay, let's turn it off.
There you go. Neither of those guys like to be on camera much, I don't think. But it says something when Michael Sutton is watching his own work and he says, wow, like, so that's it's pretty amazing. It was amazing to watch. If we go on to other stuff, yesterday, Coder of Stuff, which is one of the devs for Kaspa, Crescendo hard fork is live. Kaspa is now running at 10 blocks per second on mainnet. It's hard to find the words to express the full breadth of the mix of emotions that comes with this moment. It's finally here. P.S. You can lower your heartbeat per second a bit now at Michael Sutton. So that is Coder of Stuff. Kaspa Daily put up this post as well. Kaspa processed 300,000 transactions yesterday, coinciding perfectly with Crescendo, or with the recent Crescendo upgrade. This significantly showcases enhanced network efficiency, scalability, and user engagement. The Crescendo upgrade is clearly living up to its name, accelerating Kaspa's growth and performance. And there was a message from Paul Van Son, which is the head of the Desert Industrial Initiative, and he's also the head of the Kaspa Industrial Initiative. And these guys have so much stuff waiting to roll out on Kaspa, but they're just waiting on smart contracts. So that is getting very close. Congratulations to the Kaspa team. A barrier in the crypto ecosystem, which many had deemed impossible, has been broken. You made it. Now let's make sure that Layer 1 will be packed with global speed and security-seeking applications, which will all come when smart contracts happens. And then my one here, I'll show you my one as well, since we're doing this. My one's only a minute or whatever.
Here we go. That's it. Yo. I don't have any sound effects. Look at that. Look at that go. Fucking yeah.
Excuse the language.
Bang. They didn't put up a message or anything this time. Yeah, no man, straight in, no kissing. Just went straight to it. You're watching history being made. Yes, we are. $10 in 5 seconds. Let's go, Kaspa.
And that was my video. I didn't have all the stuff
You're
up
in early.
like Kaspa Silver, so I just had that on. But yeah, what's next? So what next? So Crescendo's happened. We've moved from 1 block per second to 10 blocks per second. The transactions that it can handle now have gone from 300 transactions per second to 500 transactions. Multiply that by 10 now, so it's 3,000 to 5,000 transactions per second. The mining rewards, if we have a quick look here at cas.fyi, how the mining rewards work, the block rewards, you can see the current reward has gone down. Before the Crescendo, that was 55 cas. You get 55 cas per block, but you have to divide it by 10. So now it's 5.5 because there's 10 times more blocks. So the block reward stays the same, or the total reward stays the same, but it's divided by 10, if you understand what I mean. So you have an increased chance of hitting a block when you're mining, and you'll get the transactions inside. So this is to make people want to solo mine because you have a greater chance of hitting a block, which at the moment, there's not many transactions on Kaspa, but when smart contracts come on and KII start using it for cross-border payments and all the applications and dexes and everything that are coming on, there'll be plenty of transactions in there, all processed on the base layer, and the transaction fees will go to the miner. And that's how that's going to work. What else do we have? So we have that's Crescendo, that's done. Smart contracts is the next thing coming. Casplex, Igra Labs, and Sparkle are all developing smart contracts for Kaspa. They're EVM compatible, is like layer 2, layer 1.5. So everything that's built on the Ethereum ecosystem can be copied and pasted over to the Kaspa ecosystem. That's what EVM machine means, or EVM compatible. What else? I had Lewis on from ZellaSwap yesterday. We had an interview with him, tried to keep it simple about the DEX they're building. So the DEX is going to be EVM compatible again. You'll be able to put your KRC20 tokens into a pool, and basically you can earn rewards for helping with liquidity for the DEX. And that's that bit. Dagnite, you heard Michael Sutton say that Dagnite is going to come out before the more blocks till 100 blocks per second. So Dagnite, at the moment, we're using GhostDAG protocol that processes blocks in parallel. But basically, when I send you money, you're going to see the money in 1 second, but it takes 10 seconds for final confirmation. That means there's no return. But I saw Shoy's video today, and he said it's kind of gone down 30%. So we could say that when I send you money, you can see it after 1 second, but final confirmation is 7 seconds at the moment. So it did get a little bit faster. But when Dagnite protocol comes out, it's going to be as fast as the internet. So it detects network latency. So areas that have slow network, there was always a buffer there. That's why they had the 10 seconds. It was kind of a buffer for final confirmation. But if you have a protocol that can detect network latency, your transaction can go through as fast as your internet connection. So that's how that's going to work. And it only works on proof of work. So Kaspa really is going to be the fastest, probably not just proof of work, fastest crypto network out there. And when we have smart contracts and we have EVM compatible, all the builders that are on Ethereum are all going to come over to Kaspa because it's faster, it's easy to work on. And yeah, that's it. And the fees are so low because I don't know if you've used Ethereum, but the fees are crazy high. So I just stay away from it. I have like $30 sitting there and a couple of Ethereum tokens that for me to get rid of them or sell them, it will cost me more on gas fees. So that's the problem with Ethereum. But that's the end of that video. It was a great day yesterday. Everything's running smooth. Michael Sutton is even impressed with his own work, so that says something. But that's the end of the video. If you found it helpful, please give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll keep the Kaspa content coming to you. I'll talk to you again. Thanks for watching.